Hi, y'all. This is Genevieve with Belladonna Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? I'm doing well this evening. And the reason I'm coming to you is because we are on a full moon, and I decided to write a full moon meditation for y'all. So, what we're going to talk about tonight is our spirit guides. Not all spirit guides are as good as others. Some are lower vibration, but the majority of spirit guides are of high vibration and are here for us. They're here to help us through. We have a variety of different types of spirit guides with us, though. We have life guides, which are similar to our guardian angels, and they've been with us from the beginning of our lives. We have divine timing guides. Now, what a divine timing guide is that this is a guide that helps us achieve our goals at the right time. So they're not with us all of the time. They're with us to make sure things play out the way they're supposed to. We also have warriors and protectors. I like to think that I have this big, gorgeous protector by me, but it might not be that way. But, of course, as a woman, I like to think that. We also have creative guides. Now, those are the guides that help us write music, poetry, songs, I already said music, books, things like that. They are here to help us for a time, to help us become creative or to write something creative or to perform something creative. They help us with our creativity. We also have gatekeepers. I really like my gatekeeper, and they are the ones that know the Akashic records in our lives from back in time. They also are the one that allows us or stops us from having things happen to us in many ways. For example, we might be an empath, but we don't want to feel everything that's going on around us. So the gatekeeper prevents us from having those feelings. If we're very highly psychic, but we're afraid of it, the gatekeeper prevents those things from coming through. We also have teachers. Teachers are here to teach us things on a spiritual level. But once again, the gatekeeper can stop us from allowing them to come through. We have happiness or joy guides. Many of us suppress our happiness or joy guides. That's why we are living a miserable existence. We also have healing guides, and this can be one of two types of healing guides. We can have a healing guide that helps us through a sickness or an illness, or we can have a healing guide that works with us if we are healers. For example, I am a Reiki master. We also have spirit animal guides, and we usually have more than one type of animal. Some of them are just with us for a time, just like we have the divine timing guides or the creative guides. Some of the spirit animal guides are with us for specific things. We have helper guides, and they are to help us through different situations. And finally, we have ancestor guides. These are people that have gone on, but for whatever reason want to be with us and help us through our times. So these are the different types of guides. I know of 5 that are in my life for sure, and that's not counting my ancestors or my animal guides. This is just, I have a gatekeeper, a shaman guide, a teacher, a joy guide, and I forgot the other one. Gatekeeper, joy guide, teacher, a professor. I have a professor also that helps me to figure out the difference between my emotions and my learning and things like that, because it's easy to get all emotional. So my professor kind of helps me back up and look at things from a clearer perspective. We all have different guides. I don't know what yours are, but I do know you have them. And this meditation I've written is to help you get to know at least one of those tonight. So, everybody, get in position, feet on the floor, hands in your lap. You're going to breathe in, out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Release 2, 3, 4. Breathe in 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Release 2, 3, 4. One more time. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Release 1, 2, 3, 4. You are standing outside of a beautiful door. It looks very large and very heavy. It is decorated with beautiful designs and symbols. Symbols of infinity, of spirit, of earth, of air, of fire, and water. You can trace those symbols with your fingers. Imagine the most powerful and awe-inspiring door. It is large with a small window in the door. A window that can be open and shut. A window that reminds you of The Hobbit or from the never-ending story. You can't quite stand on your toes to see inside. So slowly, ever so slowly, you open the door. It opens easily, in spite of how large it is, because it is welcoming you. It has been waiting for you to open the door. The knob feels warm upon your hand, as if someone else had just walked through it moments before. You step inside, but you don't shut the door. At first, you leave it slightly ajar as you begin to walk down a long hallway. You take one small step and then another. As you take a step, you see a light at the end of the hallway, beckoning, calling to you. It seems to grow and ebb and grow again. The light has prisms of crystal shards and orbs coming from it. You take a step and you feel a slight wind. You feel a breeze upon your face. You hear the door close quietly behind you, as if an unseen hand closed the door. You see a crystal orb upon the door, and you realize that you will be able to leave whenever you want to. You turn towards a light at the end of the hall and begin to walk slowly towards it. To the right is a door that is red and glowing, covered with rubies and garnets. They are sparkling and glowing and sending light. Next, you see a door that is orange and decorated with amber and carnelian. They are swirling with energy that is beckoning, but you're not ready to open this door yet. What is behind the doors? It almost seems as if all the stones are moving and breathing. They are almost alive. You continue to walk down the hallway. There you see a door covered in the beautiful stones of topaz and citrine. They are glowing and sending out prisms of color and light, which are surrounding you. The light energy is sending sparkles around you. You continue to walk slowly down the hall, one step at a time. You come to a door of green, of emerald and peridot. They're sparkling and twirling, calling to your heart to open the door. The next door is blue, the deep blue of the sapphire. They are shimmering and spinning and moving upon the door. The next door is indigo, the dark blue, purple of indigo. This is the tanzanite, the magic of tanzanite, purple and blue, and shining like a blue-purple diamond. The last door is orchid, with beautiful and powerful ametrine upon it. You are at the light that has beckoned you at the end of the hall, and you realize that there is a crystal star upon the door. a living crystal, beckoning and protecting you. You hear a voice of spirit and of love, and the voice tells you that you may choose which door to open. Behind each of the doors are one of your spirit guides or one of your angels, and you may choose which one you wish to meet today. Each door has someone behind it that you need to know, and it is your choice for which one you will meet. You walk to the door of your choosing and you open it. The light shines brightly, and you're in the presence of one of your spirit guides. Ask your guide what their name is. Ask your guide what is their role in your life. Is he your gatekeeper, your master teacher, your joy guide? Is this a different spirit guide, such as a shaman or a healer that has been with you before, or one who is with you for a season while you learn a lesson here on earth, such as a guide to teach you to find forgiveness or to break soul ties that are no longer serving you? You sit upon a comfortable chair, a crystal chair, and you hear her voice. What is he telling you? What is she saying to you? As you sit together, you hold their hand. You feel their love and their pleasure in you. Hold their name in your heart so that when you leave this place, you will remember them. After a moment, you know that it's time to return to the present. And so sadly, you stand to leave your guide. But they remind you that they are always with you. You just need to ask, and they will give you your guidance. You walk out of the room and back towards the crystal at the end of the hall. You begin to walk down the hallway, back towards the door that you came from. You begin to see other doors, doors that are now shining brightly, and you realize that they weren't for you this time. You see doors upon doors, obsidian, tourmaline, amethyst. Behind every door is something you need to know or learn or be. You walk towards a large door and you realize it is covered in quartz and shiny crystals that are calling you back. You can return here anytime you wish to and meet more of your guides. You can return here anytime you wish to learn a lesson or to find your peace. You take one last look at the beckoning crystal doors and you walk through them, the door to the outside. You will return here when you are ready. I hope you have enjoyed this meditation as much as I enjoyed writing it and reading it. Y'all have a good night, and I will see you soon. Good night.